Hi all, I'm Dr. Beth Zirianis.
I'm Diane Provito.
Hi, I'm Jessica Keegan.
And we were so hoping to go live with you tonight, and we were having technical difficulties. So we came up with the best option too, which is to film ourselves so you guys still get your virtual story time tonight. We even went so far as to wear our spooky ears. We were trying to be in the Halloween spirit.
And we still are.
We still are.
But we're missing being live with you.
Yes,
So
and
sorry.
Chatting with everyone.
Yeah.
So we sent a little message on the sidebar, so we hope that you saw it and you're not sitting there waiting and thinking that we're ignoring you. But hopefully we're going to send this video out in a few minutes. So we really know that we're going to solve our technical problems. We sent out our calendar for the rest of the school year, and we will absolutely be going live with some of our elementary school principals at our next session. I think is coming up maybe in I don't know, November.
I think so.
We'll see. We'll see what it is. So
We'll be in touch.
We'll be in touch. So I'm going to introduce Mrs. Provito, who's going to share our spooky story tonight, which is
It is called Bonaparte Falls Apart. Pretty clever, huh? And the author is Marguerite Kyler. And I'm super excited to read it for you. And here we go. Bonaparte was falling to pieces, and this really shook him up. Especially when he rode his bike or played catch or visited the doctor's office. Sometimes his bones rolled away and it took him forever to find them. What will happen when school starts? Bonaparte asked his friends. His hand clapped to the sidewalk. I'm falling apart. Everyone will make fun of me. I have an idea, said Frankenstein, clicking Bonaparte's hand into place. Let's glue and screw your bones together. Always good to have a good friend. So Frankenstein glued and screwed and screwed and glued. But when he was finished, Bonaparte couldn't move. I can't walk, he said. Frankenstein had to undo all his hard work. I wonder how they're going to solve this one. I have another idea, said Blacky Widow. I'll spin and pin a web around you. So Blacky Widow spinned and pinned and pinned and spinned. But when she was finished, see what happens. Bonaparte was all tangled up. I'm a mess, he said. Blacky Widow had to undo all her hard work. I have the best idea of all, says Mammucula. I'll wrap and strap your bones in place. So Mummicula wrapped and strapped and strapped and wrapped, but when he was finished, Bonaparte couldn't see. Where is everybody? He said in a muffled voice. Mamicula had to undo all his hard work. Time passed, and Bonaparte was so worried about school that his head fell off. Frankenstein picked it up and set it back in place. Before school starts, we will bone up on other ideas, he said. We will leave no bone unturned, said Blacky Widow. No bones about it, said Mamicula. But none of the ideas they came up with seemed just right. Until a dog ran by with a bone in his mouth. That bone lover would be perfect for Bonaparte, said Mamicula. So they ran after the dog and brought him to Bonaparte. What a fetching dog, Bonaparte exclaimed. You can teach him to retrieve your bones, said Frankenstein. Bonanza, said Bonaparte. You are my bona fide friends. He named the dog Mandible, and he spent the next 2 weeks training him. When school started, Bonaparte was still a little worried about what the other kids might think. But Bonaparte was a home-running hit at recess, a jaw-dropping sensation at lunch, and a rib-tickling wonder in science class. Bonaparte could hang loose without anyone making fun of him, and this made him very happy. Clickety-clack. That is the end. And I think this is a pretty terrific book that gives you lots of giggles from things that are very connected to Halloween. But what I really love about it was that Bonaparte had a little bit of a problem, and who could he count on? His friends, just like us. Today we had some technical difficulties, but thanks to my friend, Mrs. Keegan, and my friend, Dr. Zirianis, we figured out a plan B. And isn't that what sometimes life is about? The end.
That was perfect. Great job, Rita. What a cute story.
It certainly was.
Well done. We wanted to give a couple shout outs here tonight to our viewers. Thank you for your patience. Thanks for tuning in. We have Daniel Guzman, we have Mrs. Castiello, Rianne Lagman, thanks for tuning in. Owen Mainland, Rich Napolitano, thanks for watching, everybody. It's so nice to have you here. We have the Lockwoods, Olivia Nunez, Reese Simpkins, John Lombardi, and the McGanns from Costa Rica. How exciting is that?
Hi, McGanns. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Before we tune out tonight and say goodnight to you, we want to recommend a few other scary reads if you're looking to get in the spirit this Halloween season. If you are a nonfiction fan, you might want to check out Bats by Gail Gibbons, one of our favorite nonfiction authors. A great take on the 12 Days of Christmas. There's the 13 Nights of Halloween, which is lots of fun to read and sing with your family. And for our older readers, we have a spooky book called Coraline, which has a lot of intrigue for our 4th, 5th, and 6th grade readers might like this, or middle school. So let's talk book club.
Halloween book club.
End of the day.
Halloween book club.
Great friends.
Technology, no.
And book club.
And book club.
Bye,
We'll see you
Oceanside.
next
Thanks for joining
time.
us.
Halloween.
See you soon.